So you access the emotion that you want the client to be able to feel more fully, and you start to feel it yourself. It's like you become a channel, you know? So it's like right now, it's like safety with vulnerability. What would it feel like to be safe, to be vulnerable? Creating safety for people to feel all things. So, you know, you can't just expect to show up and feel joyful and have that be genuine if you're also not willing to show up and feel scared and sad and nervous and, you know, all of those things. And so it's like, I would love to create kind of a little community that's everything's welcome. So the whole child, not just the joyful inner child, the one that dances under the stars in the desert, which, you know, I hope to do, but also the one who can feel held and safe and scared. And so I want to create intend to create some situations where we can bring that part of ourselves to the forefront. So to feel, so people can feel seen, people can feel not expected to do anything, but safe to if they want to. You don't have to be anything at this roadshow. You just get to show up and be in community and eat some good food and be with some cool people, and you know, you can have whatever experience you want to have. The opportunity and the invitation, if you'd like to, is to show up as fully present with yourself as you can. Whatever that looks like, you know, maybe it's stress, maybe it's joy, maybe it's a sense of freedom, maybe it's fear of any of this, of even this conversation. The most resonant thing I thought was inner child, not work, but inner child play, inner child awareness. And what does that even mean in a group setting in the desert? Sometimes the idea of like inner child even play is uncomfortable for people. So it's like, how about we don't set any expectation, but we give an opportunity and an invitation. Accepting that invitation to be vulnerable with themselves and with each other is beautiful connection, which is that's what we want. That's what we're trying to find. Creating safety for people to feel all things. You know, you're safe here. Now, let's go on a journey. You know, the point is to take the frequency that we are and to communicate it using tools. So this is why hands work. You know, this is why Reiki works. Crystal bowls are pretty. Himalayan bowls are pretty. And they have an effect too on the body. But I think the point more is in living in a frequency and in being with people in a different frequency, that lands. To be trauma informed, how do we help, right? How do we help wake up? And I think that's when I started thinking about the impact that we could do sound baths for people, and it would help affect nervous systems and would help affect the body and the sense of safety and groundedness, and which is healthcare. Because if we can feel safe in our body, our immune system is higher. If we can feel safe in our body, all of our systems work better. For me, I'm seeing this as an experience that I want to have. So I want to experience, you know, whoever shows up, and I want to be available for that. It's not just about gathering community, gathering people together and creating a sense of safety and connection. But what if we could like affect the neighborhood and the world? What if we could gather enough people that it creates that butterfly effect? And I believe it does. If something comes up and you're like, wow, this inner child stuff is really bringing up some grief, it's like, let's have a conversation. You know, if you want to introduce something that we can do as a group that's like playful, let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about co-creating that. That's my intention, is to be available for the entire weekend, because that's part of why I'm there. You know, it's like I'm with my inner child, so she wants to come and play and feel and connect. So yeah, if anyone wants to come up and share their experience, I'm here for it.